funny. Mm. Wow. That's deep. That's really deep. So it was a hot day.
That was a hot day that day. We got off the train there in Lake Station.
Where was it?
Lake Station in Ruxton.
Oh, okay.
A place called Lake Station.
And you were coming from...
So we had to walk from Lake Station. We got off the train, local train. We got off and we had to walk up the road. With a hot, tar road, you know. It was paved. We had to walk about a mile to get to the house where we were staying in Ruxton. There were only 2 black families in Ruxton living at one house.
Wow. 2 families lived in one house?
Yeah, well, we lived on one side, and little Willie Jackson lives on, no, his name was Landon Jackson, lives on the other side of the house. And I think Landon Jackson, he had 3 rooms on the other side. We had 3 rooms on this side. We was on the east side, and Landon Jackson was on the west side. And had a hallway to come down through the hall.
Mm.
You saw the old house in Ruxton.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah. I did see
It's
it.
torn down now, though.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, the house is torn down.
Yeah, I did see. Wow. And you said 9?
Huh?
How old were you then?
9 years old.
9, yeah. Wow.
8 or 9, one of the other.
So Pop had come here a year earlier.
Oh yeah, he came up a year or 2 years early. He had come up he got a job working for people called the Rainies.
Rainies.
And he used to cut the grass with a,
And this is what street was this on?
huh?
What street was that on?
Bologna Avenue.
Bologna. Bologna and what?
Just Bologna Avenue. Bologna Avenue go through Ruxton.
Yeah, yeah.
Very few cars then. Very few. T-model Fords.
Was that a gravel stone? Was it gravel roads?
No.
It was
Yep.
dirt?
They was tarred.
They were tarred,
You know, they all tarred road. You could put down a gravel, but tar was put on top of it and roll it. We went to Lutherville School. Went up on a train. But Pop, he was giving so much money for us to go to school on the train. But he'd take the money and spend it. We had to walk.
Oh
a lot of
no.
times. Yeah, he'd take the money and spend it. We had to walk many times to school. Go up Bologna Avenue.
Well, I'm sure he was struggling to make it, and you know, every little extra he got was able to take care of some other service.
See, I don't know, Papa, I later on found out later on in the year, Papa was woman crazy, you know. And he lived in Virginia. He went with a woman down there. Her name was Emma Harris. And he moved to Ruxton. He moved to Annie Simpson.
So he had a hole in every corner. I mean to laugh, but you know.
But when you think about it, you know, and here's a man with a family 11 kids,
Mm.
and he tell me, I never did love Cora. That mom's name was Cora,
Yeah, Cora. Yeah.
Cora Beasley. I never did love Cora. That mean you mean you never loved her? You got 11 kids by her, and you tell me you never loved her?
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah.
I always think about it. Women is the most precious thing on earth.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
She's the one who multiplied the earth,
Mhm.
the woman.
Yes.
And how can you be mean to a woman?
Yeah.
How can you mistreat a woman? When you think about
Yeah. Right.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. She gives birth. She gives birth.
She's the one who suffered
Yes.
to bring these babies into the world. Then you'll walk away and leave her? And think about it. Leave her to struggle with them babies?
So how has that shaped the way you feel about children? How has it shaped the way you feel about family? How is that having lived in that experience, how has that shaped the way you feel?
Well, I was the same way. I felt, I always had that feeling that and I don't know, I think that when a woman, for a long time, I didn't know where the baby come from.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't told nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We were always told kind of like the crane crow brought the baby in there. All that kind of stuff, We
Mhm.
never know.
Mm-hmm.
They never tell us anything.
A crane.
Yeah, a crane came and brought the baby. And they show a picture of a crane with the baby wrapped in a little doll, and the crane holding the baby, come flying with the baby in his mouth.
Right.
You seen that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
With the baby in his mouth. And for a long time, I thought it was a Santa Claus.
No,
It
yeah.
wasn't told no different.
Yeah.
You believe Santa? Yeah, I believe in Santa Claus.
So when did you stop believing in Santa
Oh,
Claus?
As we came to Maryland. I don't know when I started believing. I don't know when I stopped believing there wasn't no Santa Claus.
I mean, so Christmas was a. Did you get a lot of things for Christmas? You get any toys?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, probably but we didn't put up no socks
Mm-hmm.
for Christmas. We lived in Virginia. Oh, we moved here.
Really?
We didn't put no socks. We had boxes. We
Mhm.
had little boxes. Sock didn't hold enough.
You're right.
And that's the only time we got an orange or apple. Oranges or grapes,
Mhm.
raisins,
Mhm.
all that kind of stuff.
So your gifts were mainly fruit?
Hmm?
Gifts were mainly fruit?
Fruit,
Yeah.
yeah, mostly fruit.
Mostly fruit?
Mostly fruit, yeah.
That's fine. I mean, how about toys? Toys or...
Yeah, I ain't get no toys. I got a little BB gun one time towards the end, last. I wanted a gun. I don't know who gave me the BB gun.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow.
But most of it was candy,
Mm-hmm.
cookies, bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we get a banana and oranges, peanuts,
And they would be in boxes, huh?
and then boxes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I never did catch Santa Claus. I never did catch it. We set the boxes up, lay out, set that box. But I never did catch it,
Mm-hmm.
putting this stuff in the boxes.
Well, it sounded like holidays were fun.
Yeah, it was
Sounds
fun.
like they were fun.
Yeah, it was
You know,
fun.
even though
Yes.
you know you had not a lot.
Couldn't nobody tell me it wasn't no Santa Claus.
Yeah. But it was all of you together.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Mhm.
We'll all be together.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So once he left the house, how did family take care of itself? Well, was he sending money back, or was he
Who?
Pop? Was he?
Well, after you lived in Baltimore?
No, I mean, yeah. How did you make it? How if he wasn't if he was gone? You sound like he was gone a lot. Even when he was there, even though he was home, he was gone a lot.
Well, he was gone, but he didn't stay out. He would go visit, you know, see his girlfriend. But he would ride the horse,
Mhm.
saddle the horse and ride the horse to see Anna Simpson. Not Anna Simpson. What is it? Emma Harris.
Mhm.
He would ride the horse down. He had to go about a couple of miles where she lived.
Couple miles. That's a long ways.
Yeah, it was a long way.
That's a good ways. I mean, you know, you just.
Saddle the horse. So Mom found out, and we didn't know what was going on. So we take his mom. We walked down to Emma Harris' house, and the horse be tied to a tree.
Mhm.
And Pop was in the house. But and my grandmother, my mother's mother, Judy, she used to come down to the house, and she got on Papa about running with Emma Harris,
Mhm.
and he slapped her.
Really? They call her Aunt Judy.
Aunt Judy, we call her AJ.
AJ.
We call her Aunt J. Her name was Aunt Judy.
Mhm.
And Mom lost respect for him, then she slapped her mother,
Mm.
and I never forget that.
Her last name was Anderson, right?
Hmm?
Your mother's last name was
I
Anderson.
think it was Anderson.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Mm. Wow. Mm.
For a long time, I didn't know if she was my mother. She was my grandmother.
Oh,
So I
really?
didn't know that she was my mother.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, a long time. So I found out that she was my mother, my mother's mother.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. That's interesting.
We wasn't told nothing. We just wasn't told nothing. Everything was secret, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
everything was just secret.
Why do you think that is?
Hmm?
Why?
Well, a lot of this, today a lot of it is secret. I never, and it brought it up in the kids. The kids got the same way.
Yeah,
We
right.
were raised that way, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything's a hush hush.
And we went to church on Sunday. Mom was carrying the baby. Stella or Annie, and had a little baby in the arm. Then we go to church, and it was nothing but my mother or anybody in there had a baby. They take the breast out and nurse the baby. But nothing, we didn't think nothing about that.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't bother about that.
Mm-hmm.
They take a diaper or something and might drape it over the breast.
Right, right.
Nurse
Mm-hmm.
the baby or something. But just like in some parts of Africa, the women go with that, don't worry.
That's right.
Go with that.
Mm-hmm. 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 That's interesting. Wow.
And we thought nothing of it.
Mm-hmm. So you all would jump in the buggy and
Yeah,
head to church? How many
Yeah.
would be in the buggy?
it was. And my mother and father and Lula, myself, and Samuel, Annie, Stella. A two-seat buggy, you know.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And
And right off to church.
right off the church. And we weren't the only one up there with horse and buggy, you know.
Mhm.
There were other, they had places where you could tie the horses, there was a tree or fence or something.
Would the church be crowded?
Yeah.
Was the church crowded?
Wasn't really crowded, but you had
Mm-hmm.
good many people there.
Mm-hmm.
One church they called Ebenezer Baptist Church. I never get that. Ebenezer Baptist Church. That name stay with me.
Mm-hmm.
Ebenezer.
Mm-hmm. So would you put your Sunday clothes on?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's Sunday. See, we wasn't allowed, the boys wasn't allowed to wear no long pants. They went in short pants.
Mm-hmm.
You don't wear long pants, you become a man.
You become a man.
Yeah. When I put on long pants in Ruxton, my grandmother bought me those long pants.
Mm-hmm.
And I was about 13, I guess. 12 or 13 or 14, something like that. And the little boy, my grandmother, Aunt Jay, she bought me a suit with two pair of pants. One with knickers. You see, out where you saw knickers.
I've seen knickers. Mm-hmm.
The blouse at the knee.
Right.
And they had these sports stockings. You know.
You were sharp, huh? You.
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
When I wore them long pants, she bought me a suit with two pair of pants, one is short and long. And I put on these long pants, and I would go to the pants, and the pants would come way up here on me. You know? And I just try to get them down. No problem. You think you're a man now, huh? You got on long. I know. All that stuff they were.
Mm-hmm.
Now you think you're a man, huh?
Mm-hmm. And you did.
No, I didn't think I was a man. I know they kept my legs warm. Yeah, you think you're a man now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way they felt. That's the way they thought. They had it in their mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. So what kind of work did Pop do?
He worked on a farm. See, Pop only had about second or third grade education. And he couldn't. But he learned to read the Bible
Mm-hmm.
by himself. You know, he was very religious, and I thought.
Mm-hmm.
In church, he jumped that hop off the floor, bounced up and down. Yeah,
Back.
yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. For his eyes is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me.
Ah, right. That's his song, huh?
That was one of them.
Oh,
That was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of them. His eyes is on the sparrow. Yeah. Yep. Probably something.
Yeah.
Had a nasty temper.
You said it.
Yeah, your pop had a nasty temper.
Yeah, you said he did. But he never hit. Did he ever hit grandma? You ever hit your
Mom?
mother?
No, I never knew he hit Mom, but he have said things to her, you know. I never knew him to hit her.
Mm. It's hard to imagine. You know, turn of the century. You know, automobiles are being built, cars, and people starting to travel. You know, it's the whole. You know, just the whole.
Oh my goodness, talking about technology is something else. I wish I knew. I wish I had got a good schooling. I would have been somebody. But
Well, you are somebody. You're well respected in your family and your community.
well, I've always said that I would never do what Pop did.
Mm-hmm.
To walk away from his mother, his wife, with 11 kids. And I had no respect for a woman who would take a man away from his wife with kids. I don't care if it's 1 or 2 kids, don't make no difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's not right. It's just it's right to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You might have a little fun if you want to, but don't leave your family. No.
Mhm.
I would never leave my family and see them starve
Mm-hmm.
for another knucklehead. I couldn't do that. Even though I ain't had nothing. But what I had, I'm going to share it with them.
Mm-hmm. Where did you meet Mother?
On Swartz Avenue.
She was walking down Swartz Avenue?
They moved down from Towson to Swartz Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, I went to Lutherville School, and we moved from Ruxton, and we moved to Swartz Avenue. Then I went to Towson School, and I was in the 7th grade. We moved to Ruxton. I moved to 4th Avenue, and I went to Towson. I went up there for I was 8th grade. Then I got a job with Pop. He was the mess man out of Ruxton there with that guy with Anna Simpson, and he wasn't staying home. He was staying, and I got a job working with Jake Rosen, the Jew guy. He used to go around to people's houses selling clothes and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
And he'd come to the house, and he's the one that had the paper route.
Mm-hmm.
Out through the rider with Luther Rider and Ruxton.
Mm-hmm.
But he was doing this on the side too. And he'd come down to the house, and Mom, she would buy, get things from him on time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, let me see, what the heck he would buy? Most of the kids' clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my first radio I got from Jake Rosen.
Mm-hmm.
My first radio. His little radio, but it's something like that radio in the cell up on the shelf.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my first radio. And I asked him for a job. So he came, but he only paid me $5 a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on this darn old paper route.
$5 a week.
And his son was, first he started with old T. Marla Ford serving papers. 15 miles forward. I had to be up there at 3 o'clock in the morning. We start out at 3 o'clock and serve in Lutherville. They, we didn't have too many customers in Riderwood. And went into Ruxton. And we had to be finished by 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And as time went on, the road got bigger and bigger. And Jake Rose and his son fell out. Jake Rose, he was always arguing.
Mm-hmm.
And so David Rosen, his son, he got a job working at Sparrows Point. I think it was Sparrows Point. And during that time, they had bought a motorcycle. And David had taught me how to ride the motorcycle. And that was in 1931. 1931, I believe it was. Because I got married in 32.
Oh, you did?
They married in 1932.
Mm-hmm.
And Jake Rose, Jake Rose and David Rose's father took me down to commission a motor vehicle to get my wife there. But David taught me how to ride the motorcycle, how to operate the motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't know that I was going to wind up taking the job away from him. He always said I took his job,
Oh, really?
riding the motorcycle, serving papers.
Mm-hmm.
But David never served papers by himself on the motorcycle, because I was always with him.
Okay.
I was on ride in the back of David on the rumble seat, locking papers, you know, we was throwing them
On the motorcycle?
on the motorcycle.
Whoa. That's a lot of motorcycles then. That's a lot of motorcycles then. I mean, you know what I mean? Isn't that, I mean, to have two people on there plus the newspapers?
Well, they had a sidecar.
Well, where were the newspapers?
Sidecar on the side of the motorcycle attached to it. And the newspaper in the sidecar. See, I'm reaching over in the sidecar getting the papers.
So where is she driving? Where is she, I mean, somebody driving
Yeah,
and you locking papers?
and in the back of it. The back of it. Had 2 seats on the motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
I'm sitting in the back of David.
Mm.
And so he taught me how to ride the motorcycle. And so when David quit, and Jake Roden took me down and got me a license in the commission motor vehicle, which was on 23rd Street then. And then I started riding a motorcycle. Serving by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was good with it. I got good with it, daggone thing. I could hit the boxes doing 20 miles an hour. Paper tubes, you know, without stopping, I could hit the boxes. I missed lots of times, though.
You try to do as fast as you could.
But yeah,
So you still get paid $5 an hour?
still getting paid. Yeah, after I got married, it went up to $8. Went to $8. Yeah.
Did you do anything else other than serve papers? Did you sell anything? Or?
Well, once in a while I get a lawn to cut or something like that, you know. And because during that time, pound of sugar was 5 cents, and loaf of bread 10 cents, all that kind
Yeah,
of
right.
stuff. Everything was cheap. And we got my room apartment. I had an apartment up on Swartz Avenue where we lived when we first got married. And it's a 3-room apartment. And it was, I think it was $3 a week.
Oh, okay.
The apartment, yeah. And all the electric change I got. But before I got married, I was living home. My mother did. And see, they were taking every penny that I got. I would take my little money home to Mom, she would keep it for me. Even when I lived in Ruffton, before we moved to Swartz Avenue. in moments, because I don't blame her though, daggone it. She was playing numbers. Playing numbers.
Playing, you was playing.
Yeah, she was playing numbers. Good. She gets $5 for just 1 cent.
Oh, you do?
Yes, indeed.
$5
Just 1 cent, 2 or 3 cent numbers. Yes,
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You're just trying to make it. You're just trying to make it. You know,
yeah, try to make it.
trying to make it.
Sanders, he always squawk about that. He wouldn't even in service. He would send money home. He always squawk, Mom, take her money and spend it on numbers.
Is that right?
Yeah, everything is going to spend it on numbers. He always, yeah.
Spending my numbers. So how was the family earning income? How was she?
We never did know what Pop made. I never did know what. See, because he was working at the. Because Ms. Mars, he worked for the Marses, and they had 14 cows. And on Melbourne Avenue, great big field where the kids had a barn where they had these cows and so forth. And he taught me how to milk cows. I was sorry I would learn how to milk a darn old cow.
Is that right? Oh no.
Yeah. I had a milk cow before I went to school in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I had a milk cow and twice a day, you know, in the morning and in the evening.
Okay.
He'd milk these cows. 14 cows. I milked 6 and he milked, and he would milk 8. At the end of the year, the woman he was milking these cows, Mars, gave me a $1 bill, Christmas present. We lived on a place. She gave me one brand new dollar. So Poppy, he'd go around and serve the milk. In this Dayton wagon with a top over it and had the milk in it. He'd go around rustling, serving milk. And he was nasty to them animals.
Oh, it was that.
Yes, indeed.
Was it horses
The
pulling?
horse and a cow. He was nasty to them. Always was. The one cow, every time he go to milk that cow would go up into a stall like, and he had to feed in there. And he would, in the back of the cow was a trough, it's about that deep, where the cow had a bowel movement or urinate, would go down into that trough and it would run on out. And lots of time the trough wasn't cleaned out, and the cow would urinate in there and it would splatter upon him while he milked the cow. Because see, all was milked by hand. There wasn't no automatic like you do now. Got those automatic milkers. All that was done by hand. He down there milking the cow, and the cow get a hump in the back, and she urinate down in this trough, and maybe the stool was in there.
Yeah,
and
right.
had blocked some of the cow because it was long trough, and all the cows over on this side, maybe they had urinated into the trough, and they'd run down, see, and then run out. Because maybe a stool there had stopped it.
Yeah.
And then when the cow urinate and they splat up on him, hot dog, he gets so mad with that cow. He got out a 2x4 there. Hit that cow right on the end of her tail. Yeah, he kept hitting that cow. And that just stupid. He did some stupid thing. I said to myself, wait. And the cow had a big sore on the, and the flies and things on top of that cow. And so finally some inspectors came around to inspect these cows. And they want to know why this cow had this big sore on the end of her tail, like that, right up on top where the tail goes into the body. And
Yeah, right.
he lied about it. He didn't know about it. I said, and every time that cow would do that, he would take that stick and beat that cow in the same spot. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess he was very frustrated in some respects, you know. Frustrated with, you know,
Bob,
yeah, not having enough. And
he didn't think, you know, this is a dumb animal. This is a dumb, you know, cow gonna have a bowel movement or gonna urinate. You know, what you gonna do?
yeah, right. It's going to do that, right?
Yeah. And then it got to the place the cow was so afraid of him. And the cow gonna do it because I guess it come down on him when he gets there around anyway, you know what I mean? He just,
Yeah.
she even nice to
Wow.
he just do some of the dumbest things.
Well, yeah, yeah. Sounds like you have some of the, you know, do you have resentment for, you know, some of the things he did, or? I mean, you seem like you were with him to the end, you know. Seems like you were with him till the end.
Yeah, yeah.
And you always, you know.
Yeah. He made me milk the cows. I had to go up in the morning milking cows before I went to school. And I only had one pair of shoes. Walking in the cow manure and all that kind of stuff. Then we got, the teacher took me aside one day in school. Wanted to know what this he was smelling. And so I told him, we took me back in the cloakroom. And he said, look, I want to know what is that, something smelling. I said, so I told him that before I come to school, I only got one pair of shoes. And I had to milk cows before I come to school. And walking in that cow manure and stuff. I said, you smell my shoes, that's what you smell. And so I told Pop, I told Mom and Pop what the teacher said. Because I knew it was smelling. You walk around cow manure, you know, you can't help instead of water. Right. And the cow manure. Up at the barn. I ain't had no special shoes. I the only one that had one pair of shoes.
What was your teacher's name? Do you remember your teacher's name?
Albert Hall.
Albert Hall?
Yeah, Albert Hall. And he was the principal. And Miss B, we call her Miss B, she was in the, when I first went there, I was under her. Then I graduated, went into Albert Hall room.
How many rooms were in the school?
Huh?
How many rooms were in the school?
2.
Oh, 2. Okay. Graduated, go into another room.
They had big old stoves in the middle of the floor. They had no furniture.
But you had desks though.
Huh?
But you had desks.
Yeah, we had desks. Blackboard. Yeah.
So how many grades would be in each room?
7.
How many would be in each room?
Oh, and then Miss B, she teaches 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And the 5th grade goes into Albert Hall, 5th, 6th, and 7th goes in the alcohol room.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all how the school went.
Mm-hmm.
But see, when I left there, I hadn't finished the 7th grade when we left and moved to Fourth Avenue.
Oh, okay.
I went to school in Towson,
Mm-hmm.
and then after I got, we had to move out of that house because Pop lost his job of milking cows. The woman got rid of the cows, and so we had to move out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I got the place in Swartz Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
And Irene lived in the same house that we lived in.
Irene?
I mean, yeah, Irene.
Irene?
Yeah. Yeah, it's Stella's daughter.
Oh, okay.
My sister Stella. You've been to the house, didn't you?
Yeah, right, right.
When we lived on Swartz Avenue.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where she lives now, in the same house.
Mm. Okay.
And, then I went to night school. After I left Towson, and then I went to night school here in Baltimore at George Washington Carver.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Carver. That's on McCullough Street, or that's McCullough Street, I believe it is, on McCullough. That's where.
It was on Bentlow Street.
Mm-mm.
That's the new one.
Huh?
That must be the new one. The Carver. That's there now. Is on Bentlow.
Carver, that's a vocational school.
Yeah. Well, Carver wasn't vocational.
No, the one I went to Carver too,
Okay.
in Bentlow,
Mm-hmm.
for years. That's when I take a mechanic.
Okay.
And but I was on there for a short while. But I went to George Washington Carver. George Washington Carver.
Yeah.
That's on McCullough Street.
Okay.
I think it was George. That name of it, George Washington. I don't know whether that school's still there now or not.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you attended there while you were on
While I
Swartz,
was serving papers,
Swartz Avenue?
Swartz Avenue.
That's quite a
I
drive.
lived on Swartz Avenue.
That's quite a drive. I mean, that's quite a distance, isn't it?
Yeah, I drove it. I had a car then.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my first car I had. I drove in town and to go to school there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm. Wow. What year was that?
huh?
You remember the year?
I don't know what year it was. I don't know what year it was. I went there for a while. I didn't graduate from there.
Mm-hmm. But you were taking what?
I was taking some courses there,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to finish. I wanted to go to high school, but it was just too tough for me. I just couldn't, you know. His baby was on the way,
Mm-hmm.
and first I was doing the evening route. Then I took over, taking over the morning route.
Mm-hmm.
That was Jake Rose and his son couldn't get along. Then I had to take the morning route. And it was just too much for me. I wasn't making no money.
Mm-hmm. What hour would you
Worked 7 days a week at $5. Worked 2 days for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's for doing both routes?
Uh-huh.
Doing both routes, you got $5?
You got $5. And if I got married, it went up to $8.
Doing both routes?
Morning and evening.
$8 a week?
$8.
So why would you stay with that?
I didn't know. I don't know.
I mean, why would you stay with that when? I mean, you know, you could have maybe tried something else, or.
Because Jake Rosen, our site went bad on him.
Mhm.
He sold the right to William P. Gill.
Oh, Gil, yeah.
Yeah, Gill, and I went with Gill. Gill bought the rights. I went with Gill.
Mhm.
Gill gave me a little bit more money.
Mhm.
But,
And how did you meet the Lynns?
working in Ruxton. I was working at the, after Saturday morning ride, I would go to work for Gil's son, not son, his brother, David's brother, what is his name? What the heck is his name? He died too. Can't think of his name. I knew his name was Dumont. I can't think of it right now. Anyway, he had the filling station in Ruxton,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to work with him at the filling station. And I went from there. That's right, that's my second job. No, I got with Lynn. Lynn bought a wagon, and the wagon had to be put together with the little tractor. You drove on a tractor,
Yeah.
all that came apart, and the thing had to be put together. And the guy that worked with Gil, they called Gil up, Ernie Gil.
Oh, okay.
Called him up, and they told him that he had a wagon or something up there that he wanted to be put together. I don't know what old man Lynn called or what. But anyway, I went up with him to see about this thing. They were putting it back together, this little tractor and all, they hooked together. And I knew more about it than he did,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So Lynn was down there, and when Lynn was down there watching it, put this thing together, came in boxes. And I was standing there watching him, you know, and I was showing him how to put the thing together. I could see where things went. You know.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So then when Lynn said to the guy that went with him, I can't think of his name, he was working with Ernie too. He was telling when Lynn said, "Yeah, you want a good man." So he was telling, he asked the old man lady he wants a good man to work for him. He said, yeah. He said, I noticed he's very smart. I noticed how he put this thing together. And here we are sitting here studying how to put this thing together. And he would rather took things out of our hand and put the thing together so quick.
Mm-hmm.
So Lynn gave me a job. I know he lived with old racist. He was a racist guy.
Mm.
Yeah, he was. I didn't like him.
Mm-hmm.
I could see he was a racist.
Yeah, yeah.
Then he wanted to know how much did Gil pay me to serve papers.
Yeah. I remember I recall you being on TV about something about the newspaper or
Yeah, when I lived in Cherry Hill.
in Cherry Hill. Mm-hmm. I recall that you being on TV and they were interviewing you.
Yeah, he interviewed me.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I was riding motorcycle, and they had some two guys came up from the sun office. They didn't want no black on the route anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want no blacks on the route. They came up from the sun office and followed me on a motorcycle with a sidecar, and I was serving papers with it. And it wasn't Gil, it was Jake Rosa with them. That when Jake Rosen was there with them. And, but they couldn't keep up with me.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't let them keep up with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could turn around and go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Turn around on a dime, and they couldn't do it with a car.
Mm-hmm.
I could move faster than they could.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Rosen, he was laughing about it. How I, how I wouldn't let them follow it.
Uh-huh.
Because they want me to put every paper in the box.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
I go to the end of the street, and they go there, and I turn around right in the middle of the street and come right on back out.
Oh,
They
yeah.
couldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So they left me. They didn't follow me the whole route.
Alabama Governor George Wallace was shot at a local shopping center. The convicted gunman prepares to walk out of prison.
Wow.
We'll have these stories for you and much more. That's when you join us tonight right here for 11 News at 6.
It's the Simmons Beautyrest mattress sale this Veterans Day at Boscov's. We've got 12 Beautyrest styles at the lowest prices of the year, like our Pillow Top Queen mattress.
What year was that, George Wallace?
After a vigilante-style raid in the Las Vegas hotel room.